Have you ever watched something so many times and you think to yourself, wow, oh yeah, I can do this. I can figure this out. And then you get started and you realize quickly, maybe no, you can't. No, you can't. That was me the first time I did acrylic. I've just learned everything on YouTube and I just went for it. I did an ombre. Who does an ombre the first time they try acrylic? This girl. Anyways, so those are over my Instagram. You'll take a look at those. But it came out patchy and messy. And so today we're trying again. I'm using my practice hand to help me out with this process today. And I enjoy makeup and I've really taken an interest in nails this year due to everything. So I'm hoping that while recording and keep on practicing that I'm going to get a lot better. And if you want to join me along in that process, I really hope you consider subscribing. And with that said, let's get into this video. On my practice hand, I'm using the Vivace long stiletto tips I got off Amazon. I cut the tips off of those to give it that coffin shape, and I glued them on with my Young Nails glue. And the acrylic powder that I'm using is Core Pink from Young Nails. I actually got most of this stuff in a kit, the core kit off of their website. It came with so much stuff. You got acrylic powder, you got monomer, you got a brush, you got nails, nail tips, you got glue, nail glue, files, cuticle oil. Literally so much stuff came in this. I'll link it down below. As much as I would love to use traditional monomer because of how fast it dries, I can't use that here at my house. The smell lingers around for hours and I can't get rid of it. So I'm using Suzies Clean Acrylic. It's the odorless monomer that she has. And it was a struggle to use. It's my first time using it here. And a lot of the beads that I was picking up, they were pretty wet. And as I'm continuously wiping the sides, you know, I wasn't waiting long enough for it to dry. So it seems as if I'm kind of wiping off a lot of product here. But as I said, it's the first time I'm using it, so I'm learning as I'm going along. And yeah, I get the hang of it as we go. On this finger, I'm going for a marble look. I'm taking small wet beads of acrylic and just kind of swirling that around with my brush. And I'm still using the Core Pink from Young Nails, and then I'm also adding this really pretty purple pink sparkle acrylic from Glitterbels called Unicorn Crush, and swirling that around in with it. Letting that dry, I'm going to move on to my middle finger, and on this finger I'm using another Glitterbels acrylic. This is called Hyacinth, I believe is what it's called, and this is a super pretty purple. It's got blue sparkles in it, and it is just so pretty in person. I hope that really comes through on the camera here for you. Again, I'm just taking as many beads as I need to fill up this nail. I'm not really focusing on any 1, 2, 3 bead method here because I am a beginner. I just want to be really careful and make sure I'm cleaning up the sides and staying on top of it so I don't let the shape really get away from me. Plus, I don't want to get any acrylic on my practice hand, and I don't want any to sink into the nail bed, so I'm just trying to be very careful. Taking some of that purple, I'm going to marble that into the ring finger and making sure that they're really small, thin, wet beads. I'm going to go over top of that with the clear, so I don't really want this nail too thick with all the other colors because I'm going to end up filing that anyways. So the clear is going to really thicken up that nail. going in with that core pink again on my pointer finger. I'm going to split this nail up, so it's going to be like a slanted nail. I'm going to have the core pink towards the bottom of the cuticle, and then at the top I'm going to have that Glitterbels Unicorn Crush. So this is my second time applying acrylic. The first time I did it to myself, and I did try to record it, but it was out of frame and it just looked like a mess. It did take me a really long time. It took me like 4 hours to do it on my first try. But the second time it really didn't take me as long. It did take kind of a long time because I'm using odorless monomer, which does take a while to dry, a lot longer than regular monomer. So yeah, you just gotta keep practicing. If you're afraid to use acrylic, don't be. Just kind of go for it. And I think you might surprise yourself. Like once you do it once or twice, you'll get the hang of it. Now I'm going in with Young Nails Core Clear Acrylic, and I'm going to cap all the nails. Because odorless monomer leaves a sticky layer on the nails, you have to soak them in warm water or file it off. For me, I found it was easier to soak in warm water, so I did that for about a minute. And then I filed, shaped, and buffed them before I put them back in because that's easier to do outside of my hand too. And now I'm adding these sticker water decals that I got on Amazon, and then I'm going to be putting some bling on.
Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. So now I'm driving back on Interstate West. I just gotta feel something. Not gonna wait till the morning, because something's gonna change my mind. I don't wanna change my mind. Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life.
Going in with Modelones Nail Glue Gel to hold down the rhinestones. Once I apply that, then I'm going over top of it with my Madam Glam No Wipe top coat to kind of smooth out the gel so it's not as bulky. And then we can just put it in for curing and it'll stay in place.
Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here. There was dancing and talking and steaks on the grill, and I think that I will be alright. And my ex from high school still looks just the same as she did back in 2009. Not gonna wait till the morning. Let's never put the night on ice. Never put the night on ice. Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life. And they all said I was crazy for leaving my money, but it never made me happy alone. Life is just
In between nails, once I finish adding the rhinestones, I am going in and flash curing with my LED lamp so those rhinestones stay in place.
oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight.
I didn't realize that my phone had stopped recording on the pinky, so I apologize about that. But this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching and practicing with me. It can only get better from here, and I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!